Hello ladies and gentlemen, a very warm welcome to this video. A very warm welcome to another video of mine. Well, today I'm gonna talk about the lunar eclipse. You know, a lunar eclipse is gonna take place on the 19th of November 2021. And during this time, as we all know, the earth comes between the sun and the moon. And the sun is not able to throw its light on the moon. Hence, the earth casts a shadow on the moon. So this causes a lunar eclipse. Well, this is the chart of 19th November 2021 when the lunar eclipse takes place. You can see that the planet moon in its exalted sign is with Rahu and sun is in conjunction with the planet Ketu. Hence, it is a lunar eclipse phenomena on this particular day. You know, seeing it from an astrological standpoint, I want to tell you all that during this lunar eclipse, our minds get affected because the planet moon gets afflicted by Rahu or Ketu, and the planet moon represents our mind. It gets affected to such an extent that we tend to take some impulsive decisions at this point in time. You know, this moon which controls our mind controls our lives. So if you want to control your life, then you must learn how to control your mind. You know, if you fill your mind with positive thoughts, then your life will begin to change for the better. You know, either you control your mind or the mind controls you. So at this point in time, the focus should be on controlling your mind. You need to fill your mind with positive thoughts at this point in time. You know, the fact is that we can't control the thoughts which are coming into our mind, but we can definitely control the thoughts which we dwell on, which we ponder on, which we think about. So during this time, you need to focus on your mind. And if you control your mind at this point in time, it is gonna change your life in the future. You know, your mind is everything in this world. What you think, you become. What you feel, you attract. And what you imagine, you create. So you can see how this mind controls our lives. So this lunar eclipse is a very significant event in our lives. During this time, all the thoughts which come into our mind, we must carefully examine them. We must not let those negative thoughts rule our lives. You know, either you control your mind or your mind controls you. So you have to decide what you have to do at this point in time. You know, a lunar eclipse can affect a human's mind even 15 days after the lunar eclipse has taken place. So you need to be careful at this point in time. You need to maneuver your mind in such a way that it will show you success and progress in your life. Because as we all know, what we think, we become. So if you want to reach your greatness in your life, if you want to see success and prosperity in your life, if you want to see the brighter side of life, then at this point in time, you need to control your mind and those thoughts which are entering your mind. You know, a lunar eclipse takes place when it is a full moon. So during this time, your emotions will get affected. And you might take an impulsive decision at this point in time. Or it might so happen that your mind weakens your willpower. You know, what you imagine in your mind, you can create that. So if you want to create a beautiful life for yourself, then you need to imagine good things at this point in time. You know, imagination is the preview of things which are gonna come into your life. So if you build some positive imagination in your mind, then I can assure you that your future is gonna be bright. It is gonna be successful. It is gonna be full of money. It is gonna be full of prosperity and success. It is gonna show you the bright side of life. You should also control your feelings at this point in time, because whatever you feel, you attract. So if you feel good about yourself at this point in time, you will attract the good things in life. So it is all about thinking, feeling and imagining at this point in time. You need to think good thoughts. You need to have a good feeling about yourself, and you must imagine awesome things for yourself for the future. Things happen to us twice in life. Once when you think about those things, and once in reality. In other words, once in your mind and the other time when it manifests in your life. So it is all about how you control your mind at this point in time. I mean, during the lunar eclipse. If you feed your mind with the thoughts that you can't do a thing, then you will not be able to do it. If you feed your mind with that thought that you will not be able to make it in this thing called life, then you will not be able to accomplish it. All you have to do at this point in time is tell your mind that you are the best. You need to tell your mind that the best is yet to come. You have to tell your mind that you are the greatest. You have to tell your mind that you were born for a purpose. And you have to answer that calling on your life. We were not born only to eat, drink and sleep. Eating, drinking and sleeping an animal can do also. But God sent us on this planet Earth to fulfill a purpose. You need to fulfill that purpose on this earth. And for that, you need to work. You need to train your mind in such a way that you see the good in everything, in every person, in every situation. Try to see the good in every situation you are in. Howsoever terrible that situation might be, try to bring out a positive in that situation. This should be your challenge in your life. And at this point in time, I mean during the lunar eclipse, your mind can make you and it can break you. Our life is a creation of our mind. So the thoughts in your mind has created this life for you. Your best thinking has created this life for you. But your true thinking will make you accomplish your vision in your life. So be true to yourself at this point in time. You need to emanate positive thoughts in you and around you at this point in time. You need to make a conscious, deliberate and a determined effort to emit positivity in your life, in your mind. There is an old proverb which says that if there is no enemy within you, no outside enemy can harm you. So don't make that mind your enemy at this point in time. Only if you make your mind your enemy, then only you can be defeated in life. Otherwise, if your mind is strong and positive, nothing in this world can stop you from succeeding in your life. Well, this is all I wanted to tell you all about the lunar eclipse. Now, let me start predicting about all the moon signs, all the ascendant signs. I mean, how this lunar eclipse would affect you during this time. This lunar eclipse can have an effect on your life for at least 15 days, if not more. So for Aries moon sign, Aries ascendant people, you can see some changes in your life. You can see some transformation in your lives. You can see some sudden events in your life which could be a life-changing event for you. You can get affected emotionally at this point in time. You can experience some agony at this point in time. You could also indulge yourself in unnecessary vices at this point in time. Well, for Taurus moon sign, Taurus ascendant people, this could be a disturbing time in your marriage. I mean, your married life. If you are wanting to get married, then you would probably be very frustrated not having got that life partner for yourself until now. Your business could give you some hard time at this particular moment. I mean, you might be expecting a certain money from somewhere in your business, but you wouldn't get it at this point in time, which will add to your frustration. In general, relationships, partnerships are gonna get affected during this time. Well, for Gemini moon sign, Gemini ascendant people, you will try to make peace with your friends. If you had a fight with your friends, then during this time, you will try to make peace with them. And only when you make peace with them, you will be able to find peace in your heart. So you are gonna be very forgiving at this point in time. You are gonna conquer your enemies at this point in time with your talks, with your emotions. Paying those EMIs, your installments at this point in time would prove to be a headache for you, as your mental condition during this time would be stressed. Hence, you will feel that stress in your body as well. So you need to take good care of your health at this point in time. Well, Cancer moon sign, Cancer ascendant people, you will see that there could be a strain in your love relationship. If you had been finding a love for yourself, then at this point in time, you will feel depressed and dejected of not having that love relationship in your life. Your love partner at this point in time could go far away from you, or vice versa. Students can have a tough time focusing and concentrating on their studies at this point in time. People who gamble in the stock market or somewhere else, they are bound to lose money at this point in time. You may become very creative, very innovative at this point in time, and you would use your creativity to create a better future for yourself in the coming time. Well, for Leo moon sign, Leo ascendant people, you would remain unhappy at this point in time. You would remain unhappy in regard to your family matters, in regard to your property, or you might be thinking of shifting your house at this point in time, which will stress you out at this particular moment. You might have a difference of opinion with your mother at this point in time. An electronic gadget or a gadget might trouble you at this point in time. Hence, you might have to spend some money behind it during this period. If you are planning to buy a property, then I would suggest you not to do this deal during this lunar eclipse. Well, for Virgo moon sign, Virgo ascendant people, you will see a loss of hope and courage for you at this point in time. If you were planning a particular task at this point in time, you wouldn't be successful in it. You could face some opposition from your siblings at this point in time, and you could speak some harsh words at this point in time, which might offend your friends, your near and dear ones, or your loved ones at this point in time. Well, for Libra moon sign, Libra ascendant people, you will see that you might have to break some savings in order for you to meet your expenses. You and your family are gonna remain at loggerheads at this particular moment. Your family wouldn't be giving importance to your advices and suggestions at this point in time. Money wouldn't be coming easy to you at this point in time. For Scorpio moon sign, Scorpio ascendant people, you need to be very careful at this point in time. Your confidence level at this point in time will be at its lowest. You wouldn't be able to make any sort of decision at this point in time. And this particular phenomena will work as a boon in disguise for you. I mean, not taking a decision at this point in time will work in your favor. Your health may get negatively impacted at this point in time because you will be mentally stressed out at this point in time. You wouldn't be able to maintain a good mental health at this point in time, which in turn will spoil your body. It is better for you not to take any sort of major decisions at this point in time. Well, for Sagittarius moon sign, Sagittarius ascendant people, you could face some unwanted expenditures at this point in time. It could be behind your family or a hospital bill which you might have to pay. You could also experience some losses in your life at this point in time. You could feel a sense of loneliness at this point in time. You might feel that people have treated you unfairly in life Hence, you wouldn't like to mingle with too many people at this point in time. You could be attracted to religion and spirituality at this point in time. Well, for Capricorn Moon Sign, Capricorn Ascendant people, you will see that your elder siblings are troubling you. Whatever you are doing at this point in time will not yield profits for you. You'd start thinking at this point in time that all your desires and wishes will never get fulfilled in this particular life. Hence, you will become despondent in your life at this point in time. Money wouldn't be coming easy to you at this point in time. Well, for Aquarius Moon Sign, Aquarius Ascendant people, there can be a job loss during this time. You could face some problems from your bosses at this point in time. You could lose your power and status at this point in time. Your mind wouldn't encourage you to move forward in life at this point in time. And you would tend to give up in your life at this point in time. You would be troubled with your problems and difficulties in your life. Hence, you will think it is better for you to take rest at this point in time. Well, for Pisces Moon Sign, Pisces Ascendant people, luck is not gonna be on your side at this particular moment. Everything you do during this time, during the lunar eclipse and 1 month from the lunar eclipse, will not fetch you positive results in your life. There could be some differences between you and your father at this point in time. You should look for a guru or a teacher who will help you at this point in time, who will try to understand you at this point in time, and who can try to mitigate, alleviate all your problems and difficulties. You may remain dejected and depressed at this point in time. Well, this pretty much completes my video on the lunar eclipse, which is gonna happen on the 19th of November 2021. If you want some specific predictions about yourself, then you can contact me directly. Well, like I always say, that if you wish to know your future through astrology and you are determined to live the best possible version of yourself, well, one must always try to live his or her best version of themselves, because there is only one life to live. There are no duplicates of a life. You will not get a chance to live this life once again. And if you want to enhance your luck in your life, if you want to boost your luck in your life, if you want to improve and increase your luck in your life, then I have several remedies for you. These remedies are all godly remedies, are all religious remedies which can be utilized by any person of any religion. Well, these remedies will help you to earn more money in your life. It is gonna show you success and prosperity in your life. It is gonna make you experience richness in your life. It is gonna make you a positive person in your life. It is gonna make you experience peace, tranquility and calmness in your life, which is most important for human beings. And if you are hell-bent on taking your life from the ridiculous to the sublime, from the low point to the high point, from nothing to something, then you can contact me over WhatsApp. My WhatsApp number has been given on this video. Have a great day and a great time ahead. God bless you all. Jai Mata Di, Jai Ma Kali.